The Coral Daily Download on Talk Sport with Coral. Your best bet for breakfast.
8:30 I have 2 tickets for the FA Cup next round. Aldershot against Rochdale. Good morning, Dave Stevens.
Look, the Portsmouth are concentrating on the league this year. Well, why did we want to bother with a game against Rochdale? I mean, Rochdale would have crumbled in front of a huge Fratton Park crowd, and John Hill and the like would never have seen anything like it playing in front of such a huge crowd. But it's the league that we're concentrating on. We've won the FA Cup recently. We're giving someone else a chance this year.
Right, let's start with the Premier, the big one, live on TalkSport. Arsenal against United.
Absolutely, 5:30 tomorrow afternoon, no question. This is the game of the weekend. Arsenal 6-5 favourites, 23-10 United. It's 12-5 the draw. And the thing that everyone's picking up on is yes, Arsenal really should, at home, they should be beating Man United. Defensively, United not the strongest, but
United against Arsenal, last 14 games, United have only lost 1.
Yeah, and Arsenal just seem to have this whatever it is, this record against the fellow big clubs, the Uniteds, the Chelseas, the Man City is just not that. That's the one that's stopping us all steaming in, Danny, because we all think sort of odds against is, at first glance looks a good price for Arsenal, but there's just something at the back of our minds. Now, of course, for Danny Welbeck, another good week for England. He's up against his old club. He's 5-1 to open the scoring. He's 5-4 to net at any time. And for a really good game against his old club, 25-1 for a hat-trick. But I'd say terrific game tomorrow afternoon. Features, unsurprisingly, in the Coral Football jackpot. And chaps, over 1.2 million is going to be up for grabs in the Coral Football.
Me and Dan are going to have a go at 10 o'clock.
Just £1. You've got to pick the outcomes, home away draw of the 15 selected matches for a chance of winning 1.2 million. It could be a huge 3 days.
What's that? You picked the score as well, yeah?
No, just the outcome down.
Home, away, draw.
15 selected matches. All you got to say, all you got to do.
Dan he's just mumbled easy peasy.
No, that do you know what it sounds? It doesn't it?
Well, let me tell you, for 1.2 million plus, it ain't going to be easy, but it's definitely winnable. And as I say, for someone out there, for £1, it could be a life changer.
Yeah. What about Palace, Liverpool, Danny's old boys? Liverpool ravaged with injury, no Sturridge. Big game this.
It's Liverpool really, for many, including me, the star team of last season came so close, we know, to win the title. Nothing's gone right for them this year, Dan, has it, this season so far? And I mean, they're 4-5, so they're odds on to win at Selhurst. But I've got to say, again, this is not one I'd be rushing to take. 13-5 the draw, 7-2 Crystal Palace. Of course, Crystal Palace Liverpool was that tremendous game towards the end of the Premier League last season, where Liverpool looked to be cruising and then Palace got it back. So, yeah, 7-2 Palace. As we know, any Warnock side is not going to be easy to break down. And Liverpool, I say, low on confidence. Clearly, Suarez was impossible to replace. Now,
I'd like to see Lambert give a little run. I mean, he's proved he can score goals last season. He's desperate to have a little, run in the side. I mean, he could be in the next few games. They've got winnable games on paper. He could be the difference, because Balotelli doesn't look like he can score. And I'm not convinced by Barini, but anyway, what price would Lambert be? Have you got him down, or is he?
Yeah, Ricky Lambert's 7-1 to open the scoring. I mean, it's you'd think this is sort of game that would be right up Lambert's street as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because Crystal Palace are going to make it. You assume a physical battle. They're not going to give Liverpool time and space. And, the reality is Liverpool are without Daniel Sturridge now. So one of these strikers, and you mentioned the three there, one of them's going to have to step up. And why not Lambert? Brendan Rodgers clearly bought him, to do a sort of job, and this could be his job.
What about I fancy maybe a cheeky little draw for Swansea at Man City?
Do you? Well, I mean, City really, if this Premier League isn't going to be over by Christmas, City need to stop stringing a run together. I mean, they're 5-2 on to win at home against Swansea, 15-2 Swansea, and the draw that you fancy 7-2. And I'll be honest, I know where you're coming from, and this is another one in the football jackpot. And it's you'd look at City and think of home bankers, but actually, as I say again, this season for whatever reason, they're just not firing, and that in itself, as I say, is just making it easier for Chelsea at the top.